Let's see. I think we're live. It's Thursday, and it's an exciting day. You've been sitting on your butt, feeling like a weenie, but now it's 5:30. It's time for a martini. Welcome to our show. Welcome to our Kiki, the 5:30 Quarantini.
Brought to you by Twins.
Brought to you by Twins. I like it, Dill.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
That, of course, is a nod to our special guest bartenders today. Who you will all be meeting soon. Hello, everybody. It is 5:30. Happy Thursday. Happy hour. Happy Quarantini. We are excited to be here today. Dylan, how's your day so far?
My day's been great so far. I really haven't done much, except that we did the cardio workout or the cardio dance workout today.
We did. Robbie Roselle, you know I'm going to give you production value. Why are you gagging? I give it to you every day.
This is what happens when people don't show up on time.
I know there's some people that tune into this for the first time, like weeks in, and they're like, you have a theme song? And I'm like, yes, we sing it every day. And if you're on time, you're probably off book. So you did nothing. We did this amazing dance workout this morning, and Ryan Heffington. And now we're here. A little bit of housekeeping just for, I see the viewers are starting to arrive. Welcome. We're happy you're here. A little bit of housekeeping. If you are looking to comment and get involved, you have to be watching the actual Facebook video or the YouTube video. So if you're watching like the video that somebody shared and you're commenting on it, we can't see it. So make sure you're on the native video. And if you comment, we can see you. We can pop you up. We can read you for filth. We can get you involved. And on that note, speaking of reading for filth, speaking of getting involved.
Oh, here we go.
I think it's time. Our guest bartenders today are the hosts of Drama. Drama. A podcast that covers theater, pop culture, love, and life in New York City. As self-proclaimed dramatics, they are putting their drama where their mouths are. Please welcome Connor and Dylan MacDowell. Drama. Hi, boys.
What's up? Thanks for having us on your show.
Oh my God. I hope my
This is your intro music, Connor and Dylan. Did it sound familiar?
Oh, 100%. It sounded familiar to me. Is it a Housewives affiliated song?
It was the Real Housewives of New York City theme song.
Which is on tonight, and I'm fully caught up now because I've spent my quarantine binging the entire series from the very beginning, and I did it all.
Because we're trying to get Michael to watch.
I said I was going to do that, but you are stronger than I, Connor. I don't know.
The same, because I haven't fallen into it yet either.
I don't know. It's on my to-do list.
Yeah. I realize that my name is under me. So you easily know.
Yeah, so don't switch sides.
We don't. This is always my side, and that's always Connor's side.
Oh, very Alice and Emily.
Podcast on Instagram, you will see, hey, Jason, I miss you so much.
Oh.
You will see that I'm always on this side, and Connor's always on the other side.
Interesting.
Oh my God, I love it. I'm always on this side, but that's because of the internet. Dylan and I don't get to choose our sides.
Right.
Good. Wow. Well, you guys have a great show that you put up here. We've been tuning in, and we're ironically the 69th guest. Take it as you will.
Oh.
Be on the other side of the microphone, I guess you'd say. Yeah. The one's kind of corralling the circus animals.
Well, we're into it. We have a lot to talk about today because I am gagging. First of all, hold on. We got some Alice and Emily in the comments.
Definitely Alice.
We love Connor and Dylan. Obviously, welcome. If you're just tuning in, these are our guest bartenders. Where are they? Over there. And they are the hosts of the Drama Podcast, Connor and Dylan MacDowell. Boys, we have a lot to talk about. I want to know a lot more about this podcast because I am living for it. I listened to 2 more episodes in the shower this morning. My boyfriend is like, what are you doing in there? And I'm like, I'm catching up on the drama. But before we go any further, she's empty. So let's get a drink going.
Yeah.
We know that we have some aspiring Bravo celebrities who host this Quarantini, and Connor is the one that got me into a lot of Bravo shows. And to explain the drink we're making. Yes, so today we're going to be making a cocktail that is from Ariana and Tom's cocktail book. So Ariana and Tom are on Vanderpump Rules. And what's it called? What's the actual? It's called like Classy AF, Fancy Cocktails.
Of course it is. Of
course.
course.
Lines, yeah. And some of the cocktails are insanely complicated, but this one, provided to us by our dear friend Mary, is the Cosmo that they actually serve at Sir, which is the flagship restaurant that Vanderpump Rules takes place at. Let's get into it.
All right. I think I lined everything up because as I was joking with the boys before we went live, that like once I sit down at my desk, I'm useless. I can't go anywhere. Yeah. So I think I have everything, but will you run down the ingredients for me?
Yes. Absolutely. So you need an empty glass to begin.
Oh, that should be, I need to get that.
Yes. Hi, Chris. We see Chris there walking.
We can't hear you because I'm wearing these nifty headphones, but
you are Rosie.
He says, hey, girl, back. All right. I got my cups.
Okay. So yes, you're going to need your cups. You're going to need some limes. Put them. You can need to cut them up into wedges. They're going to be muddled.
Okay.
But yes, but you can make them whatever cut you like.
Okay.
You need vodka.
Got it. Nailed.
Annalise Keating, How to Get Away with Murder vibes.
Ooh.
Of course, you need some cranberry juice. We're using pink because we want that to be the color of the Cosmo.
Well, I'm using red, but I'll just do a very little bit.
And then the key ingredient is the simple syrup, which we actually made ours from scratch. I know, we're very thrifty, very nifty.
My goodness.
That's right. And if you are at home and you want a quick recipe to make it, you just take a cup of water and a cup of sugar, you put it into a saucepan, you boil it up until it starts bubbling, you take it off the heat and stir it up till the sugar goes away, and then you've got your simple syrup right there.
Easy as pie.
I'm sorry?
I said easy as pie.
Easy as pie, that's right. But not cherry pie. We don't say that. Let's start with, we also need to like put it all into a mixer or something of that sort. And since we're home and we don't have our usual supplies, we do have these shakers. I know, very mask.
Okay.
And what the first thing that you're gonna wanna do is put the limes in there. Can you tell me? I don't know what the recipe is, and Dylan's just like leading this.
You're doing great. Vanna White over there.
So we recommend like a full lime cut into 4 slices.
Oh, cool. Okay.
And then you need your own sort of muddler.
Okay.
Mixing utensils, just anything that can really smush it all down.
I don't know if you saw my muddler yesterday.
Yes. Oh, wow.
Ooh, a gift.
It's a gift from a wonderful viewer.
Oh, shout out to wonderful viewers.
Yeah,
Robbie's thinking that this is all looking very masculine.
He knows. Our friend Isaiah, quoting Mrs. Kasha Davis, there's always time for a cocktail. You. So start muddling this all in there together.
Okay.
It's getting everywhere.
All of it in there together, or just the limes?
Just the limes to start, okay?
Oh, okay.
You're going to want to add the simple syrup. In this case, you only need a fourth of an ounce of it, but you really can put as much in there. It just depends on how sweet you want your Cosmo to be.
Oh, man.
Danny Quadrino pour, because we don't have mixing utensils, but
uh-oh.
That's right.
That's a Danny Quadrino pour alert!
We're pouring it in right now. A Danny Quadrino pour, for those who weren't tuned in on Monday, is you just kind of eyeball it. It's very Rachel Ray. Do we still talk about her?
Oh, I stand Rachel Ray.
We do? We stand?
Yes.
Are you sure?
How much vodka?
So that is 2.5 ounces.
2.5 ounces.
You don't want to overpower everything, but how do you again, Danny Quadrino pour. So I just go in? Yeah. Okay. I put a lot. That was probably 3 ounces.
Yeah.
How to measure.
Okay.
All right. Okay. And then once it's all in there, you're going to add your splash of cranberry juice.
Just a splash.
Just a splash, but again,
just for color, right?
Yeah. But if you want to be a little bit sweeter, as much as you'd like.
Okay. Just
love it.
Just a splash.
Just a quick splash. Oh my gosh.
All right.
Steph's here. Honestly, she could watch us do this all day. Wow, Steph. The bar is low. Let me just say.
Steph, I love you.
All right, let's get some ice cubes in the shaker.
And then you're gonna want to add your ice. Thanks, Dylan B. Dylan B and Dylan M. This is like an episode of The Bachelor where you give like a last initial to identify. Well, for those who don't know, Dylan and I work together at 54 Below.
We do.
The original recipe, Dylan, and I'm the. I had to become Dylan Mac, and he became Dylan B once I started wandering the halls.
What did I call you when you first started working there? Was it just Mac?
D-Mac. Mac, yeah.
I have a thing. I was like, we're not hiring a Dylan, and we hired a Dylan.
You want to add all your ice then to your mixing. Wait, were you like a supervisor or something? You know that.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I obeyed. I was a good intern.
He was great. He was wonderful. And her permanent party girl voice.
That's a Chris Timpson. Chris Timpson comment. Oh God.
All right, boys. Are we ready to shake?
I'm ready.
You're right. Dylan, tell them the tea about shaking it. Oh, so the more that you shake, the more it's going to water it down. So you don't want to shake it for too long.
So we shake and get in and get out.
I would say.
Okay. Ready? Let's do it.
Okay.
All right.
This is like wonderful for the ears. Oh, I forgot cranberry juice. No, I put it in there for you. Oh.
Brothers working together.
I know. I've already had a few drinks.
You had to test out the recipe. I got it.
Oh my God, I literally feel like Ariana from Vanderpump Rules.
This broadcast literally started as a way for Dylan and I to not drink until 5:30.
Yeah.
We were like, if we build an entire web series around drinking at 5:30, we'll not day drink.
That's respectable. Things were probably dark in the early days of Core. Aw, Philip.
All right.
All right. How does everyone come out?
There we go. Mine is not pink at all. No.
Mine is quite pink. Hello. Before we get our sip on, if you're just tuning in, you're about to see the satisfying first sip of a, what are we calling this, boys?
The Drama Cosmo.
The Drama Cosmo. It was vodka, homemade simple syrup, limes muddled, and a splash of cran.
Yep, that's right.
All right, boys.
Cheers.
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 Drama.
Shout out to Drama. This is great. What do you guys think?
Oh, that is fresh.
Drama filled. Muddling the limes, game changer. I might do that with cocktails more often now.
This is so good. I feel like I'm at therapy. Cheers, Jimmy. Oh, our whole fam is tuning in today. We really appreciate it.
Oh my gosh. Hello, friends of the pod.
That's right. Yeah. The Drama Club. The
Drama Club. Oh my God, is that the name?
In a way.
In a way. Okay.
Just take it as it is.
Well, you boys are coming to us every Wednesday with Drama, the podcast.
That's right.
I'm officially like the worst friend ever. I thought that this was a quarantine project, but I was recently schooled by myself and by Spotify because this dates all the way back to October 2019.
That's right.
You have been cranking out that stuff for months.
Yes, this was actually our 30th episode that we dropped yesterday.
Congratulations. The Jelani Remy episode.
Jelani Remy. Shout out to Jelani. We came up with the idea for this podcast years ago. Summer of 2017.
Wow.
But then Dylan moved to New York and I was still in Ohio. And so the idea was kind of just like put aside. And then once I was in New York in September of 2018, we like kept talking about it. We would like go see a Broadway show or an off-Broadway show. And on the subway home, literally just talk the whole time about like, oh my God, what if we got this person? Or, we just like, and we usually would discuss the best featured actress in the musical category. Yes. The hottest
category every year.
Every year. I mean, it would have been this year. I can't even talk about what the Tonys might have been. We'll get into it maybe later. But anyway, so finally in January of 2019, we put our money, our credit cards where our mouths are.
Shout out to Chase Freedom.
Yes, and we bought the equipment and we started like getting the ball rolling. And then finally this past fall, it finally launched. And it has been a huge team effort. Robbie Roselle, Hunter Miner, Maggie Montalto, Eric Thompson, and everybody who has like really helped us get it off the ground, get it moving. It's been amazing. And we just get to talk to people that we admire. So it's like the best thing ever.
Right. And it's like, it's a veritable who's who of like names. I was listening through episodes. I was like, Krista Rodriguez, Allie, like you boys are tapped in. You've got some heavy hitters on this podcast.
Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah, that's something that really surprised us was how people would just start saying yes. And then if someone like Krista had an amazing time on the podcast, she might tell someone else that she knows and so forth. And I think it's been truly like the greatest passion project of our lives. Like everything has sort of led to this moment. Connor and I used to be performers and now we're kind of on the other side of things. And it's our way of just kind of staying plugged in. And the feedback is amazing. And every week, like different guests share just great backstage stories. And it's been so much fun. And we've switched to now doing remote interviews, which is wonderful via Zoom. But the magic of drama really happens in the room. But we've seen it's been able to carry on via Zoom.
Yeah, I was gonna say I was curious how what your process has been diving into quarantine. But I just listened to Jelani's this morning. And it is, I mean, maybe it's because this is, I imagine that your rapport with each individual guest kind of lends itself to how easy or a little more working for it the episode is. But it felt like just the three of you hanging out.
Oh, thank you. That's the goal. You know, we want it to be like a chill experience. It is an interview, but we think of it more as a conversation, and we only come in with 2 questions that we ask them like ahead of time, and the rest of it is all just things we think of during the chat, you know? I mean, of course, like if it's somebody that we like really love, we'll be like, okay, we have to ask Chris Rodriguez about Smash, you know? Or, you know, we talk about Spring Awakening all the time.
Yeah, we get like a lot of heat for talking about Spring Awakening often, but it was a formful experience of our lives seeing it at like 13. And so we've had as many people from that show as possible.
And there's more to come.
Yeah.
We have a gag-worthy lineup in June. And you guys, I cannot wait for you to see what's happening. Like we have our first international guest coming on.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God. Who is it?
It's someone, do you want to say what the show is? Maybe that's all.
I will say what the show is, because I'll be like really embarrassed if it falls through. But it's from the hit West End show, Anne Juliet.
Yes, we have a great guest from Anne Juliet coming on.
Oh my God, this is so exciting. I can't wait.
We actually have sort of like a pride lineup for June that we have cooking. Like just all queer folks from all walks of life.
Oh my God, I love that.
Yeah.
Speaking of Smash, did anyone watch Bombshell last night?
Oh, every minute. Did I?
My God, you guys, Megan Hilty is a national treasure.
I don't even know where to begin with the Smash concert. As you know, I was there, but like it was a whole other.
Yeah.
Like,
He's the only person that I know that was there. I used to call it the concert that nobody attended, but it turns out Dylan Bustamante was there seeing Smash.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like third to last row in the mezzanine
of the Minskoff, right?
At the Minskoff. So like.
I love every Broadway Cares or Actors Fund thing at the end of like a flashy thing when like that same Lion King curtain comes down and you're like, okay, got it.
You're like, right, Lion King's here. But that was the first time that I saw like a benefit concert or anything like that where I was like, oh, you like kind of took away the whole set of the Lion King. Like there was not like one like sun coming up. They didn't use the thing in the middle that like makes a mountain. Like they didn't use
Pride Rock.
They had like a full set for the Bombshell concert, and like it was oh God, it was so amazing going back to it.
Did you guys get full body chills when the overture started with that huge orchestra they had, and just all of the tunes that Shaman and Whitman wrote for Bombshell in particular are unreal.
Yeah.
I can't get over the undertaking that it was. Like the amount of pieces in that orchestra, the background vocals rehearsed, the choreography, the dances, like Megan Hilty's 900-inch stiletto that she wore in her last scene.
The costume changes between
gowns. Megan Hilty kept like one-upping herself as it went on too. I think like leading all the way up to Let's Be Bad, she deserves a special Tony Award for that.
Yeah.
Number.
I mean, she was a one-woman show. Like her journey was, I simply couldn't. Also, I drank a whole bottle of white wine on yesterday's Quarantini. So by the time we got to Bombshell, I was like living. I was crying.
The other, obviously my last favorite part was the bows of Bombshell. But then I was like, oh my God, I forgot that this is the last song. I was like, of course they're gonna sing the song Smash. And then they didn't.
They had to do it.
And I was like, cause I'm gonna be a smash all night long.
Wow.
Like after the rest of the night. All night. Where was that song?
You're giving Kat McPhee a run for her money, Dylan B.
Well, let me tell you. I know.
She favorited my tweet. Or sorry, we say liked now.
Yeah, the world has changed.
She liked, I know, I'm like, it's 2014 again, but Kat McPhee liked one of my tweets in the dead of the night. So
she's coming on drama. That's basically what he's saying.
Little do you know, she was waiting for you on Zoom. Did you guys see that she was Zoom hopping last night?
Yeah, she crashed different like house party and Zoom events.
I saw it too. I was like tweeting with a bunch of people and like Instagram messaging with people. And then I saw that she was just like visiting random Zoom rooms. And so I texted everyone I could find. And I was like, get in this Zoom room. We're starting a Zoom. Kat McPhee's going to come. Never did.
I'll tell you what, she is the only person I can be confident will be in the Broadway adaptation.
Yes. Speaking of, we got this question here in our comments.
This is my sweet boyfriend asking this question.
Segue to, have we all seen they're developing Smash into a musical?
Yes, and it's Smash. It's not Bombshell. So I was shook.
Right. So when I first saw the news this morning, I was like, okay, like they've been doing this for forever.
Yeah.
And then they were like, and then we were on a Zoom this afternoon, and someone was like, no, it's like they're making Smash into a musical. And I was like, now that is an idea I can get behind.
I wonder who will play Eileen Rand, because we know Angelica Houston is over it.
Yeah.
Oh wow! I didn't even think
level. Maybe Emily Skinner. They're a little.
Ooh, I would love if it was Emily Skinner.
Alice Ripley.
Medium.
I would love if it was Emily Skinner.
Yeah. Alice might be right for Rebecca Duvall if they throw that character in.
I don't know if they have room for it. What are they going to do? Because the pilot itself could be like a musical, you know? So
I don't know.
We'll see.
Hey guys, I have a question for you.
Yes.
If we were to have done a third season of Smash, what would you have wanted a plot point to be?
Okay, I'm going to just get ahead of this curve right now and let you know that I am still finishing season 1 of Smash.
Okay, so you can just go away for a second, and then this will just be.
Yeah, I'm gonna excuse myself.
Drama.
That was like Ramona being the first housewife to ever walk out of a reunion.
Right. I just want to say that. So while when we wake up, we just like go right to our phones and we scroll. This is my favorite tweet of the day so far. It's from Dave Itzkoff, and he wrote, "A Broadway musical based on Smash announced during a pandemic that has shuttered Broadway. It's like a plot line from, well, something." So I think that would be the season 3 of Smash.
Yeah, honestly.
I'm into it.
We love Smash. It'll never die. It'll never go away. And if you want to hear more about Smash, especially season 2, listen to our first episode with Krista Rodriguez, because she spills a lot of behind-the-scenes tea about filming her character, Mana Vargas.
Oh my God, what a good plug. You just slipped that right in there.
Right on in. Drama.
If you are just tuning in, welcome to the 5:30 Quarantini. The drink of the day is a Drama Cosmo. That's what we're calling this?
That's right.
It's the Drama Cosmo, brought to us by the hosts of the Drama Podcast. Starring today in the bottom square, we've got Connor and Dylan MacDowell. They are self-proclaimed dramatics. They're putting their drama where their mouths are. That's my favorite thing to say. In their podcast, Drama.
On Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and wherever you get your podcasts.
Yes.
Ding.
I love that.
I see.
I feel like it's something else we needed to talk about.
What?
What else do we need to talk about?
I want to mention really quick. Robbie just commented that Jamie Spapero, who is famously Ellis, did a tweet thread. I haven't read this thread, but my only guess is that Ellis is going to start an OnlyFans in season 3, and when they will fund whatever show they're doing, Ellis will finally come out as whatever. I think he's probably a bi character.
Yeah.
Love you, Liv.
Speaking of this comment,
Okay.
this household is already fully committed to Carrie St. Louis as Ivy in the upcoming Broadway show. So thank you very much.
She can do it.
She'd be great.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I'm casting. I'm working very hard over here. We woke up this morning and we were like, okay, let's get the list started.
I think Deborah Messing should play Julia, but we can move.
You know Deborah Messing. She's not going to not play that role.
She'll even produce the musical, I'm sure, you know?
Yeah, she'll be like, oh no, like you can't do this without me.
We'll probably go into season 2 as well. Maybe.
What was
We'll probably include some season 2 elements.
I mean, like, how really can they?
True. Unless they just get rid of the character of Dev and have Karen be dating a Jimmy type the whole time.
Ooh, drama.
Wrong. I'm lost, but that's okay. Carrie would be amazing at it. Thanks. Speaking of, I feel like we should just make this announcement now. If you're watching, you're getting a sneak peek into next week. It'll be announced tomorrow, but Carrie is our guest next Monday. So to the 30th Memorial Day, it's a red, white, and blonde episode. And now the 33 of you watching know, and you're the first ones to know. So when we tweet it tomorrow, you can all know you were the first to know.
Exclusive.
She's on.
It's going to be so fun. I can't wait. I think I'm going to dye my hair white for it.
Uh-huh.
Wait, remember that moment in the Sondheim birthday concert where Raul Esparza looked at the camera and just went, that's what both McDowells did when you said, I think I'm going to dye my hair white. I looked down and the two of them just went.
Sorry, I think that must have been a technical difficulty.
He is so hot. Raul.
I love him.
My mom always tells me that her only feedback about my podcast is that I talk about hot guys a lot. So, tune in.
That's your only feedback? Not like, good job?
That happens too.
Okay.
She tells Dylan, good job.
Guys, my Aunt Chris is here, so it's a good episode.
Wait, is it true that you guys play games with your guests?
Oh my God. It is true. We're 28 minutes in and we forgot to play the game. We're having too much fun.
I didn't forget. It's right here all written out.
Okay, hold on. Not to bring the whole momentum to a screeching halt, but you guys, we forgot to play a game. Usually we play a game to like loosen the guest up, but you boys came in ready to go.
Locked and loaded.
Locked and loaded. I need to get more of this alcohol out of this shaker.
I know, I kind of do too.
It's so tasty. I hope
It is
everyone's
so
home
tasty.
for one.
Guys, muddly and limes in your cosmos. It's a game changer.
If anybody wants the recipe, we'll also post it on our social media pages for drama.
Okay. Well, I'll be drinking these now all night long.
There's
Like, all through Beverly Hills Housewives, all through Thursdays we play trivia, Michael and I. So
Nope. Well, why can't I get this down? Dylan's over there and the McDowells are over there.
well, it's easy. The McDonald's are right down here.
Right, but try to point diagonally at them. Quick, go. So you got
I just dab.
it's
Okay, so are you ready to play this game?
I'm ready. I have no idea what it is, but I'm excited.
So in honor of the McDowell twins being twins, I came across an article on a website that I don't remember the name of, and they were talking about people that you didn't know have twins. So so these are all like celebrities, and I'm gonna do little like tricks to like make you see if you know who these people are and if you know that they have twins.
Okay.
I'm into it.
We should do this before I finish a Cosmo next time. Okay. So number 1, this Black Widow has a twin brother. Even though he isn't an actor, his sister has avenged in 7 movies.
I got it.
I got it. We say it at the same time, Michael.
Okay, 1, 2, 3.
Scarlett
Johansson.
Yes.
Scarlett
And
Jo.
what's her brother's name?
I didn't know she was twins.
I hope it's something like another color.
Auburn.
It's
Auburn.
not. It's a name very close to you, Dylan.
Close to me. Hunter.
Hunter.
Oh,
Hunter Johansson. And
name. It's a
fun
hot.
fact, he is 6'3", where Scarlett is only 5'3".
She is tiny.
Wow.
When she came to 54 Below, first of all, I didn't recognize her. Second of all, I was shocked at how short she was.
She came to see Marilyn May, right?
Who did, yeah,
Legend supporting legends.
with her mom. Next one, this Calvin Klein model turned actor is famous for being in the 70s, punking around and taking over for a lead role left by Charlie Sheen.
I don't know that I know this.
I know
This
who it is.
Calvin Klein model turned actor is famous for being in the 70s,
Oh, I know who it is.
punking and taking over for the lead role left by Charlie Sheen.
Oh.
Should we stay on the count of 3?
Sure.
1.
I don't know if I'm right, so
No.
it might just sound like a bunch of people yelling on the count of 3.
Okay, I think it's Ashton Kutcher.
I think so too.
It's Ashton Kutcher. He has a brother named Michael.
I didn't know he was a twin.
70s punk.
Right? He's a twin. Isn't that crazy?
I wonder what he looks like.
I can show you. I can send you this thing. I wish I could screen share because I have I have pictures of all of them now too.
I mean, you can, but we'll work on that for next week.
Oh, I can. There's a screen share button. For the next time.
We'll work on it for next week. This is still a young broadcast. 69
Yeah, we're only
episodes.
69 episodes. This Backstreet Boys' younger brother has a twin sister who models. That's it.
Is it the powder blue ranger?
Backstreet Boy.
Backstreet Boys has a younger sister?
This Backstreet Boys' younger brother has a twin sister.
Oh. Is it Aaron Carter?
It is Aaron Carter. Aaron Carter has a twin sister named Angel Carter.
Wow,
And
Aaron Carter. That was the first concert that Connor and I ever went to.
Aaron Carter or Backstreet Boys?
Aaron Carter.
Sad.
Wow.
How is an Aaron Carter concert?
It was like
It was odd.
it was at a high
Okay.
school gym in our local town of Lakewood, Ohio, and
I bet.
he sang Aaron's Party, "Come Get It."
Yeah.
And I Want candy?
All around, you got to come get it from the left to the right. Make noise.
Yeah.
Aaron C's in the house. I know these words. I don't know why I know these words.
Can I also say that when I worked at the Snapple Theater Company in their PR for a semester in college, and that was when Aaron Carter was in The Fantastics off Broadway.
Mm-hmm.
That happened.
And I would see him like almost every day. And I got to plan his 26th birthday party, which was at the Fantastics. So I technically planned Aaron's party.
Wow, Aaron's Party, come get it.
You did that.
From the left to the right, make noise.
And you know,
Fun
he's like
fact.
technically unwell now, so I'm sure that you set him off on the right track from that party.
I just want to let you know that it was a sober party because he was sober at the time. But
That Snapple Theater, that is now not the Snapple Theater anymore, is where I got my equity card. Thank you very much.
Oh, ask it.
what's a theater? I don't remember those. The next one is
Drama.
that deserves this.
Ooh, yeah, snake rattle.
This Mr. Robot star turned Academy Award winner has a twin brother who hasn't sang Freddie Mercury as much as his brother has.
Rami
Rami
Malek.
Malek.
Yes, and his brother's name's Sammy, Sami. So it's Rami and Sammy.
That's cute.
He's cute too.
They look like they're identical. They look.
Yeah.
I'm pretty
yeah.
sure our friend Joe is watching on a bit of a tape delay.
The delay.
But
Oh,
she is nailing it in the comments. She's just
She is. I've been keeping track.
All right, and this is the last one. And this one I was like, I found a lot of celebrities that I didn't really even know who they were. So I was trying to find the ones that like we would know who they are, which you guys are doing really good at. This is like the best game I've done so far. This guy has made way too many Fast and Furious movies. But I love him as Groot.
Vin Diesel.
Yes, and his brother's name is Paul Vincent, which you now know that Vin Diesel's real last name is Vincent.
Vin Diesel Vincent.
So he took Vin probably for his stage name.
For his stage name, yeah. His
Wow.
name is really Vin Diesel.
I remember there used to be a rumor around Hollywood that he's gay. Drama.
Huh, drama indeed.
Was he the
I love him as Groot.
pacifier in that movie? He is the pacifier.
Do you guys ever see that movie?
I've never seen that movie.
It's like a babysitter type character.
Oh, the one that's like yes, where he like plays a dad who's taking care of like all the kids.
Yeah.
And it's like funny because he's so bad at it because he's a man.
He's a man, yeah.
Like, remember those movies?
Oh God.
Yeah.
Didn't age well.
I
Did not
also want
age
to say
well.
that I was looking at like all of his movies that he's made, and on besides like the Avengers movies, like I don't think I would ever watch any of his movies.
Wow.
There.
Was it Vin Diesel or The Rock who was the Tooth Fairy?
The Rock.
That
I think that was The Rock.
Okay,
That is The Rock, yeah.
great.
Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
Johnson. But those are all 5. Those are your 5 questions.
We did.
I think we got them all right.
You got them all right, which is amazing.
I think you're our first guests to get a perfect score on the game of the day.
Oh my
Honored.
God.
So put that in your hat and smoke it. I don't know what the
I didn't get to hit the Jeopardy theme song button.
these are delicious. I don't know where I am.
So next question is, how are you feeling about Drag Race Final 3?
Final 3, which
Oh,
means
we're going there.
We're going there.
I think that it's been the craziest season ever with just all the circumstances going on with Sherry Pie's disqualification, with the queens being quarantined, not even being able to tour.
Mhm.
Most point. I think that we just need to move on.
We just need to move on.
I
Yep.
do think it's been a really good season.
Yeah, it's been fun.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
I just can't get over how strong this cast is, and now they're in this insane
An unreal cast.
I know.
predicament.
It's tough.
Let's get to the drama, though. Do we think at the reunion tomorrow they're going to talk about Sherry Pie not being there, like when housewives don't show up to the reunions?
I think they should.
I feel like it might be like something they like open the door to like look in and then they quickly close it.
Yeah. Yeah.
So there is a precedent for them talking about a queen who is not present at a reunion. In the
Mhm.
All Stars 2 reunion, that Fifi O'Hara was not there.
Mhm.
They did talk about her, but I don't think that they're going to talk about Sherry.
I don't think so either. I think that they are going. My gut says that they are trying to leave this behind them so bad, and that's why it's been the disclaimer at the top and bottom of every episode. But like, they're not diving into discussing beyond that.
It's like that's their statement, and that's what they're going with, and there's nothing else to say
You know what sucks? And we talk about this literally every week
on drama.
and in real life too when we're watching. But I really like Sherry's drag.
I can't stop laughing at Joe Anthony.
She's
always
about to find out that how like delayed she actually
about
was.
to find out that she's behind us.
But I really like Sherry's drag, and all things considered, if like everything wouldn't have come, if she wasn't the way she was and hadn't done all those things, I think I would have wanted her to win the season.
Right.
Like,
I mean,
her Hello Dolly, like My Fair Lady look last week, that was my favorite one on the runway.
here's my thing about her, and
Remember that.
I say this like with the acknowledgement that like talking about her is a little bit problematic in itself. And so if anybody is watching that doesn't know what's going on, like this is somebody that we do not support. This is somebody that did something very bad. And I am completely on board with VH1. I am with them. Disqualifying her was the right choice. Editing her story out as much as possible was the right choice. But if we're on the topic of her drag, I think for my 2 cents, her most impressive thing is her costuming and her fashion and her design, which is largely not thanks to her.
Right.
I think Sherry has an incredible team of designers behind her, and I think that, you know, clearly there was some skill on her end for mining those relationships and knowing where she wanted to go.
Right.
But I think that those designers are really what sets Sherry up and above, because like when we watched the debate challenge, like Sherry's so funny when she's doing her characters, but like we watched the debate challenge and immediately she like fell back on her same 5 tricks.
Right.
Even to the point that when she didn't know what else to do, she did Katharine Hepburn again, which we were like, girl, that's not this week. Like, what are you doing?
Right.
Right.
And Rachel Bloom even said, the guest, you know, she was guest judging. She even said Katharine Hepburn, and I don't think she knew that Sherry had done Katharine in the Snatch Game.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, for my 2 cents, I think that Sherry, you know, I think that Sherry's wasn't. These are delicious. I think she's an amazing performer.
These are
delicious. I think that Sherry's a great performer, but I think more importantly, I think one of the strongest shows of her talent was in her fashion, and so I think Robbie Rosell actually just dropped Florence Lee's name, who is one of Sherry's designers. I think those designers are crazy talented. I think the stuff that Sherry turned on the runway was so good, but I choose not to give her that credit. I choose to give it to her designers.
Yes.
Thanks for coming to my TED Talk.
If you go to Florence Lee's Instagram, you'll see all the original mock-ups and designs and everything. And
oh, really? Okay, I have to look that up.
he did most of Sherry's looks, and I think maybe a few other queens' looks as well.
Great.
I think Jada's going to win.
Who do you think's gonna win?
Jada.
I think so too. It's either gonna be Jada or Gigi, I think.
Yeah.
Although I would love to see Crystal win.
She really surprised me.
Crystal win. I think that she's going to show up to this Zoom finale in all her glory.
Crystal Method?
Yeah.
I think so too. I think I saw on Twitter she's worn pants every single runway, which I think is I believe that's a first for Drag Race.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
I think it was.
All of our minds were just blown.
Connor just said the rule of Sparsa face again. He went.
Gigi is phenomenal, and she showed great skill throughout, especially in the early episodes. I just feel like she plateaued in the middle there, and there wasn't much else to say. And then she had a bad attitude, kind of giving me Aquaria vibes.
The attitude got weird towards the end. I think Gigi was great, but and this is something I've also said about, you know, we are a Team Jackie broadcast here, but this is something that we said about Jackie at one point as well, which is that the show doesn't always reward someone who comes in strong and then just stays consistent. The show loves a Cinderella story. They love a growth or a rebirth or whatever. And I didn't necessarily see that from Gigi. Yeah. I think Gigi was great. Gigi has made amazing things happen on that show, but she's kind of like always been pretty good. And like didn't like failed to level up or learn something new. I don't know.
Very Courtney Act.
Yeah.
Very Courtney Act.
That's true.
So I don't know. I don't
know. Whereas Jada did have that moment where she fell. She was in the bottom.
Yeah.
And had to lip sync. So that's a really good point, Michael.
Yeah.
So yeah.
And what a great lip sync that was. The color purple lip sync.
So good.
Oh my God, the two of them in those sparkly gowns.
It was such a good season. I loved it. I did. I mean, it was weird, but I loved it.
Yeah. And now we have to get through this reunion and this finale.
And then All Stars.
And then All Stars. Did you guys see? Apparently there was an announcement today about the way All Stars lip syncs are going to go down. New rules.
New rules.
All Stars
versus
rules are suspended. Forever!
You guys were hitting 45 minutes, and you can tell because we're all a little drunk.
Yeah.
I know. I didn't have lunch today, so I have to have lunch after this.
I learned to eat lunch after Danny Quadrino Monday. Was that Monday? What day?
That was Monday.
Yeah, after Danny Quadrino, I woke up and I said to Christopher, my boyfriend, I was like, I have to eat before the Quarantini every day. It can never happen again.
Because it just gets wild after a while.
Well, especially when you have like people that you just like want to like shoot the shit with, and you're like drinking, you're not thinking twice about it.
Right.
And then you're like, I was on the internet where people could see me.
People are watching this. How weird is that? I think about that when we're doing our podcast sometimes. I'm like, I'll never actually know who's listening,
Right.
and that's scary.
Right.
I sometimes wonder if like my high school best friend turned enemy listens and like hate listens.
Ooh, drama.
Yes.
Drama. There's not
Like,
much to hate listen to though.
well, that's really sweet of you.
Wait, I've got a question for you boys.
Yeah.
I'm interested in your process.
Mhm.
Like how much ends up being cut out of your podcast?
Very little.
Very little.
Wow.
I will say the only things that are cut are if the guest requests it, which has only happened once.
Drama.
And that's drama. This is like true behind the scenes.
I know who it is. I can tell.
And we also will cut things if the episode's too long.
Or if like, yeah, or if like I say something stupid. Like let's be honest. Let's be honest here. Like I don't ever want to come across or make our guests come across as unintelligent or uninformed
Or problematic.
or problematic. So
Right.
our editor is amazing, Maggie. I know she was on here earlier.
She is the best. Like literally, we could not do it without her because we have no idea what we're doing, and she
works at 54 as well. You guys know Maggie from the box office.
Yeah.
Oh my god, yeah.
Yeah.
Now I'm putting it all together. Yeah, it's remarkable because you can kind of tell when you listen to it. I was like, I feel like they're doing this in one take, and I just don't know how.
It's
You
much
can
of a
tell.
yeah.
It's very admirable. It's very cool.
Thank you.
That's really, really kind.
Your hosting skills are admired.
I know. I can't wait for the 54 Below show of drama.
Drama.
A live podcast episode.
One night.
like a live podcast where we have like former or new guests come in and do a little song or something.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll sing the theme song.
What?
Maybe we'll sing the theme song live or something fun.
Ooh.
Love it. It'll be the 2:30 in the morning show. They're only selling French fries, and there's a drink special.
And it'll be socially distant.
And it'll be socially distant.
Or opens anyways, which is so we'll see.
Oh, I miss theater, you guys.
I miss it so much. I especially miss that the Tonys is coming up and we're not getting that this year.
I can't.
You know, I campaigned for Aaron Tveit to finally get his long overdue Tony nomination. And this was the season he was going to get it because that category is a little bit less packed than others.
Here's the thing. When Broadway comes back, like they have to, like the shows that reopen, like I'm sure Moulin Rouge will reopen.
Definitely.
Like they'll still be, they'll be up in the running. So don't fret.
Right. If you're just tuning in, you're catching the final moments, sadly, but welcome to the show. Yes, it is the Drama Cosmo today is our drink of the day. Our guests are these, God, I did it again. These dapper gentlemen, the hosts of Drama Podcast, available everywhere you get your podcasts. It is the podcast that covers theater, pop culture, love, and life in New York City. They are coming to you every Wednesday with a new guest from somewhere in the theater world. It is star-studded. It is full of hot tea. It is full of drama.
And full of shade.
That's right.
Oh my God, we love that shade.
This is great.
I know.
Well, my drink is almost done, boys.
I've been empty for a while.
Same.
My God, I went so slow. I'm so proud of myself. But that means that sadly, this broadcast has come to an end. Boys,
So much.
thank you so much for joining us.
Thank
We have
you.
another episode coming out next Wednesday, right?
Yes, we
That's
have.
right.
We can say the guests.
Yeah.
For you guys here, we have the phenomenal Outer Critics Award honoree for Jagged Little Pill this year, Catherine Gallagher.
Oh my gosh. That's so fun.
Also from Spring Awakening.
Oh, from Spring Awakening. We even
This is like a crossover episode.
and Connor, the minute we stopped recording, we both looked at each other and we were like, "Wow, this is one of the best." So
It's one of our favorite hours. It's an hour long that we've spent. So truly, everybody tune in, follow us, subscribe, rate us 5 stars, give us a good review on iTunes because that helps us move up in the charts and helps more people find us.
Great.
It's fun, and we have no signs of stopping.
Yeah.
So
and thanks, guys, Michael and Dylan. You guys are doing a great thing. I think this is something fun for everyone to look forward to. And we've had such a blast. I can't believe this time flew by.
I know. Well, thank you so much for joining us. And we will talk to you boys soon.
Yes.
Bye, boys.
Bye.
If you are here, make sure you go. They just dropped their Jelani Remy episode yesterday. Their Catherine Gallagher episode comes out in just under a week, next Wednesday. So go give them. Oh, I forgot I made a banner, you guys. I know you're shocked. I took a break from drinking long enough to make this banner. So if you're not following them, go give them a click at the Drama Podcast. It is well worth it. I promise you. Dylan.
Michael.
This was a long one. We went into overtime.
It was great. I mean, it needed it.
Also,
So.
I love that the boys were like, we talk really fast. So if it's faster than you think it's going to be, or the episode runs short, like, don't think that it's nothing personal. Meanwhile, here we are almost an hour later. We are back tomorrow. Before I say that, do we have anything that we're supposed to be recommending to people tonight? I know it's a Housewives night.
It is a Housewives night, Real Housewives of New York City at 11:30. But, not 11:30, at 9 o'clock. I watch it at 11:30 when we're done with trivia. But is tonight we're doing our first live 54 Below show.
Oh,
I think that's tonight.
Should I bring Dylan back and ask?
Hold on, wait. No. Yeah, I mean, Dylan probably made this e-blast. Is it tonight? Nope, it's tomorrow night.
All right, it's tomorrow night. False alarm. But it is a Housewives night, so you can watch that. We are back tomorrow at 5:30 with real life princess and beautiful person Christy Altamar is our guest tomorrow. We are so excited. She has quite a drink planned for us.
Oh, yes, she does.
So we're very excited. That's tomorrow. As always, you can catch it in both Dylan and I's bios or on YouTube at the 5:30 Quarantini. Go subscribe so you can set those alarms and you can see all your favorites. These are delicious. Okay, time to go. This is amazing. Thank you to everybody that came and hung out and commented. We love you all, and we will see you tomorrow.
Thank you everybody for coming, and we'll see you tomorrow with Broadway's